Welcome, Tea Timers.
Yes, welcome.
If this is your first time with us live on Tea Time, let us know. We want to give you a warm Aromahead welcome to all our first timers out there. We are in Season 5, Episode 2 of Tea Time with Jenny and Karen, Aromatherapy Tips and Tricks, and this is all about holiday blends.
That's right. Today, specifically, resin, spice, and citrus loose incense coming right up.
Oh, it's going to be so amazing. We are going to have such a great time with you. We've been enjoying our Tea Time episodes so much. It started 2 years ago as a way just to nourish and hang out with our Aromahead community, regardless of where you're at in your aromatherapy journey. And we just are so excited to keep it going.
In fact, a couple of years ago when we started and the pandemic was in full force, Jenny and I were up at our cabin doing our events right there, just the two of us.
Yep.
To anybody who wanted to join us. And we had quite a group there that really loved it. And that's why we've kind of kept this going.
I know. Do we have any OGs, original Tea Timers? If you've been with us since the beginning, we'd love to know. If you've been here since Season 1, we'd love to know that too. And let us know when you started to join in with Tea Time. That's always fun.
Well, Maria from Denmark has my opening remark today, my opening welcome. She says, hello, aromatic people.
Hello, aromatic people. I love that. And we always love knowing where you're tuning in from. We've got Maria here with all kinds of hearts. I love that. We have Carol, who is sipping on Constant Comet, orange spice tea mixed with pumpkin chai. Yum.
Woo.
So delicious.
Yes, and Lorraine, she's in the UK. Lee calls herself Lee with her raspberry leaf tea and all ready for some fun.
Ooh,
very good. We've got Amis from Hungary. We've got people from all over the world here. Isn't that amazing? We're having tea together all over the world.
That is amazing.
Oh,
and
Sylvia's an original. Kim's an original.
We've got some OGs here. That just means original viewers. We've got some OGs with us. Love
Jimmy's
it.
an original. Karen's from the beginning.
Yes.
Bobby's an original.
So you've seen our whole evolution.
Yvonne, Stacy from Season 1.
You've seen it all. You've
Gloria.
seen the bloopers. You've seen the good stuff.
Charlene, it's Chris's first time. Oh, from the first time.
There we go.
And Elizabeth from Season 1. Becky's from the beginning.
Tina, first time.
First time.
Yay.
So glad you're here.
Yay. If you are in any way experiencing clicks or any noise in the chat whenever anyone is commenting, there's this little volume button you can just click, and that will silence the chat, notification buttons. So,
good to know.
Yes. That is
very good to know.
A tip and trick if you would like to not have a bunch of ding, 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 ding.
Mrs. Tammy has also been here from the beginning. It's been wonderful. Thank you for this. It was a very uplifting time, especially during the pandemic.
Yes.
Hello, Julia.
As an OG. Yay.
OG, Yvonne with green with lemon balm today.
Love it.
That's the top of the hour.
Let's jump in. So
We've got all kinds. We've got so many more that are originals here.
I love it.
We have a delicious tea today.
My favorite part is that it's purple.
It's purple. So this is what it looks like. Kind of dry here. You can see it's got it's got cornflowers in there.
Ooh.
As well as.
Is that what makes it purple?
I'll
read for us. We have organic jasmine silver needle white tea, pineapple organic blueberry, Zante currant, jasmine green tea. I'm not saying the organic before this. It's all organic.
It's all organic.
Lemongrass, pea flower, corn flower.
Pea flower is what's giving this its beautiful purple color. Ooh. And it's so good for us.
Oh, I love it. I love that. We've got natural orange flavor and natural blueberry flavor. It has 20 milligrams of caffeine. That's a nice little amount.
For those of you who haven't heard me talk about them, we're not connected with them in any way, but this is an orange blossom moon tea, and it's from a place called Magic Hour Teas. And someday I'll tell her how much we talk about her.
We talk about them all the time. They have no idea.
But she sources the way that I have sourced for years for Aromatics International. She sources so that it is a very honoring relationship between the grower and the final product.
Absolutely. So again, the quality of any product, as you know, in your cupboard, your aromatherapy collection, your refrigerator, the quality of any product is that it has been nourished all the way through, and it's the best it can be, which means it's vibrant, it's not stale, it's not old, it's just ready to do exactly what it is that you want it to do. So the same with this tea and our oils.
And Dan is saying pea flower is blue. That's true. This is a blue purple with the corn flower, the citrus, and the pea flower all together are making this amazing color in here. It's delicious.
Yes.
It is delicious. So,
It's tasty and delicious.
all right.
We've got so many people who are here, and whether you know or not, we just finished up welcoming in some brand new teachers into our teacher training program, and I see so many new students who enrolled over the weekend and last week into this program, and I cannot wait to start off our leadership program with them coming this January. So thank you everyone who is a new student, and those of you who are thinking about it for next November, just put a little note in your mind for November 2022 to see if it's a good experience for you.
So our tea time this season, for season 5, is holiday creative blending with 7 essential oils. Now it's kind of cool because Aromahead International has put a kit together, and you can see it back behind us. And in that kit are the resins that we're using today, as well as these very amazing recipe cards. Now, if you don't have the kit, you can look down under resources and you'll see the PDF for the recipes that we're blending. You can get them for all of the season or just the one for today. So, and then of course, if you order the kit, you get the recipe cards in the kit as well. And the kit, we're not here to promote this kit at all, but it's just fun to have everything together in one spot, and a lot of you have already purchased the kit so that you can blend along with us.
I'm here to promote the kit.
You're here to promote the kit.
It's a beautiful kit. And I'm here to promote the kit. I love these oils. You know, there's nothing like having your mother source the most beautiful aromatherapy products in the world. And of course, if you have products you love, we want to honor and support that journey. And we know you love them and believe in them as well. And I just cannot speak enough about the quality of the products of Over Aromatics International, as Karen has been sourcing for over 12 years. I've gone on so many trips with her. So we would love for you if you would like to grab the kit. It's a great discount while we're doing tea time.
It is a huge
Season
discount, so that's a good reason to tell you about it.
Yes.
All right, so an overview of tea time. We're doing 7 different essential oils. We have cardamom, clove bud, distilled lime, nutmeg, peppermint, Siberian fir, and sweet orange. And with those 7 oils, we're doing 6 different tea times.
I love it. I know, we're on event number 2. Last week, you can watch the replay if you didn't have a chance to do so or attend live. And last week we made a beautiful Siberian spice solid perfume, and we have it here.
That's right. Last week, if you missed last week, you want to go look at the recipe or the replay it. Oh my goodness.
It is so nice.
This is a solid perfume that we made together last week, and we put in, let's look at the recipe and see what we did put in here. We used essential oils of...
Where is number 1?
Where? Oh, it's underneath.
Yep, there we
It's
go.
underneath. We used essential oils of distilled lime, Siberian fir, cardamom, and nutmeg. And let me tell you, the recipe that we gave you, you can easily, for the 4 to 5 tins that it made, you can easily 4 times it if you want it to be stronger and still be in the safe zone.
Yes.
So the one that we had is very mild, but you can make it stronger if you want. And you can, and I did this after we finished our last tea time.
I was gonna say, are we going to tell them about our blooper or not?
So it's not a blooper, but what I did last week is I smelled it and I thought, I want this stronger. And I put it in the oven at a very low temperature, like 175, just for like 2 minutes. And it melted down, and I added more essential oils into each of my containers. And I love it. I absolutely love it. I loved it how it was as well, if you like a bit of a milder one. So go look at our Siberian spice perfume, and then I labeled them
Ooh, good
after
catch.
we were done. Thank you. labeled them. All right, so today, let's get our resin, spice, and citrus loose incense recipe going.
Absolutely. And while we are kicking that off, I'm just checking in on all our amazing tea timers over here, and I'm looking for your comments here.
And Lorraine, I'm glad you brought that up because you put last week's oils from last week's recipe in your diffuser. And so many people have commented how lovely it is. And absolutely, it's a beautiful recipe for your diffuser as well. It's a lovely perfume. You know, and as you're putting in your comments, this season that we're doing, season 5, it's all about giving. It's all about having fun with holiday gifts. It's all about giving a gift from the heart and making it into a very loving gift to give to your family, your friends, as well as supporting our emotional health and physical health all at the same time.
Absolutely, and a lot of folks like Chris P melted hers back down to make it stronger, and another Chris with a K needs to do the same thing because she wants to make last week's a little stronger.
So yes, just put them in on a little tray in your oven. I did 200, but it melted so fast I could have easily put it down to 150 to 175 and then just watch it. And then carefully pull them out, add your oils in, stir it up really well. It worked beautifully for me. So, all right. So today,
shall we hop in?
Today we are using beautiful, gorgeous incense. Now, you can see in these, right here, I'm going to lift it up. This is beautiful frankincense resin.
And
These are the tiers.
Just to point out something if you're new, this is the resin that is hopefully, and if you really want to make sure of the origin of your oils and the origin of your resin, because it's really important. Sustainability needs to be top of mind, because if you harvest incorrectly or over harvest, it can kill the tree.
That's right.
But if you honor how much resin the tree is willing to give you and still thrive, this is what it looks like, and this is what is harvested to create our beautiful frankincense essential oil and hydrosol.
Now this is frankincense that someone sent to me from way over yonder, and it's so gorgeous and beautiful. I wanted to show that to you. And then we have our beautiful opopanax that you can see in this clear jar right there. So opopanax is also many times called sweet myrrh. I love opopanax so much, and the frankincense and the opopanax together. You can even put myrrh in or replace the opopanax with myrrh. So let me tell you a little bit about the frankincense resin.
That's so nice.
This is Boswellia carteri, and it's probably one of our very, very favorite resins. And there's different grades, there's different varieties available, but what they all have in common is that they're very comforting, they're very air cleansing, and it smells like a little bit of a fresh outdoor pine and a little bit lemony synergy of this aromas with a beautiful, beautiful, sweet, resinous, woody undertones. Does that sound amazing or what?
It's amazing.
So breathing in this resin as you're burning it, it slows and it deepens the breathing if you're mindful about it when you're burning it. And it has been used since ancient times to enhance spirituality, meditation, and prayer. And many of you probably might even recognize it when you're walking into a church. Some churches have been burning resins for centuries.
Absolutely. And it's because of that meditative grounding effect that I imagine has always been beneficial as air purifying, now that I think about it.
Air purifying, cleansing, it's anti-inflammatory and immune boosting as well. Now our opopanax resin is equally as exciting. The aroma is balsamic, it's earthy, it's woody, a little caramelish is how I describe it, and sweet with a little detection of like a honeyed lavender flowers.
Yes.
It's really gorgeous. Let me get this up here.
It's so nice.
Oh my goodness.
It's so nice.
So in our recipe, we have I weighed this out, I put my weight scales on here and weighed out 14 grams of each of the resin. Now you can't go wrong here. maybe you put a little more in or a little less in. That's absolutely fine with this incense blend. The way we have it, I think you're going to love it, however. So if you will notice how big, sometimes your resin comes and it's pretty big. So when I make a loose incense resin and add all my other ingredients in there and I take my spoonful and put it on my charcoal, I want to be able to smell more than just one piece of resin. So it's very easy to do. There's a couple of ways that you can do this.
I love Karen's secret drawer here, and when I walked into the studio this morning and she walked me through the recipe and at this moment pulled out her hammer, I was like, this is going to be amazing.
And I did this morning, and I'm sure Jaron, my son, who's back behind here, was wondering what in the world I was doing.
He's running the show.
But I took my resin, I weighed my resin out, and I put it in a bag. You can put it in a plastic bag, you can put it in a paper bag, and I put it on the entrance carpet, which is really thin but very protective, and very gently hammered the resin. And it breaks up really easily, so it doesn't take much, just a little hammer on there. And it broke it up into a size that I thought was really doable. That's one way of doing it. Let me put this away before we hurt ourselves.
I got my knee, but don't worry, I have blends for that.
The other way of doing this is, it's plugged in here, but you can get a
Coffee grinder.
Coffee grinder. It's my herbal grinder, but I also grind resins in it. And I did this recipe, and I'm going to show you using my grinder instead of the hammer method. Although I like both of them. And it's resin. I'm going to put it in here so you can see what my little grinder did.
Carla's asking if she can use a rolling pin.
Try it and let us know how that works. So you can make it as small or powdery as you want this blend to be. It's gorgeous. I've been burning it all week. So, all right, our next, let me move my tea over here because
we're running out of space.
I'm running out of space. What I did before you got here is I took my charcoal. This comes in your kit. And I usually, I have something to hold it with, and I lit it with my handy dandy little lighter. If I have a candle, I'll use a candle and light it as well.
And I saw you doing it, and it needs more than just a match. It needs to light for longer.
That's right. This particular charcoal does not have any lighter fluid in it. So, in fact, you can read on there what that says. Maybe you can't read on there what it says.
I can't because
it's in a different
Mandarin.
But it's a bamboo, and it doesn't have any lighter fluid in it. You can get resin with lighter fluid in it, and it lights really easily. But I prefer to spend just a few more minutes lighting this, holding it over my flame until I see a nice glow about it. And then I did it right beforehand so that it's ready to go. And you can probably see a little bit of the smoke coming off of it.
I believe it's in Chinese and Mandarin and Japanese.
Okay, thank you for looking at that.
Yes.
So, and then in the bottom, I put some ash in. I put a little bit of ash in, and before I even put my charcoal in, and this protects the bottom. It protects the charcoal from getting too hot, and if it does get too hot and it's smoking too much, I'll tap it down just a little bit.
I really thought you said hash, which is like slang for weed.
Oh.
And then when she grabbed that, she's like, I just put a little bit of my hash in. I was like, what?
Ash, A-S-H.
She does not partake.
Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is we're going to add 1 teaspoon of our dried clove powder.
Do you notice I'm not talking much? Because this is a new process for me, and I'm really excited to be doing this more and more.
Yes, this is new for Jenny as well.
Yes.
So 1 teaspoon of that in, right on top of my resin. And then last week, I alerted you to get your dried orange peel ready. So, and I've had some dried orange peel around for a while, and I just rasped it off of the orange, made sure it was organic, cut it really, really tiny, as you can see. Lost a few there. And you can put it in like this, or you can put it into this
Do you want me to unplug
little
it?
thing here. And I don't know if you can see this or not, but we're going to put it in here, put the lid on, and then we're going to mute our mics while we make this into a powder. And then you just press that. Ready?
Yeah. Ready. It looks good. Let's let the expert decide, though. I'm going to unplug it for you. A little more?
A little more. Perfect. Now tap the top.
Ooh.
I like to get all of it out, so I tap the top, and then Jenny will pour it into here.
Okay. Jenny will.
And she'll kind of tap it as well to make sure she gets all of that beautiful orange peel.
That is so nice.
You don't have to make this as small as I do. You can leave it a little bit bigger.
It just unlocked the aromatics of that orange peel.
And you just add it right in.
That is so cool.
Isn't that gorgeous?
Yeah.
I'm going to give this a little stir. Now remember, resin is sticky. So as it sits for a little bit, like the one I showed you that I made last week, I have to go in and use something to break it up, because with the resiny stickiness, it wants to stick together.
A lot of people thought
normal.
you said hash too.
I'm so glad you clarified. Now we're going to add in our last ingredient. By the way, the Siberian fir, it really helps to open up breathing. It really supports our respiratory systems. You can use any of your favorite conifer for this. Like if you don't have Siberian fir is very robust. But you can use black spruce, you can use a pinyon pine.
Oof.
If you have access to pinyon pine, which we do over at Aromatics International.
Yum. That is just so beautiful.
We add in, I think it was 10 drops.
10 drops of our Siberian fir. Abies sibirica, Latin name.
Isn't this easy? This is so easy, and who wouldn't want to get this as a gift?
This is way easier than I thought, I have to admit, and now I wish I'd been making resins a lot sooner.
Mm-hmm.
So, and
Now.
Angeli said it. She said Karen's a walking, talking encyclopedia for aromatherapy, and that is so true.
Okay, look how gorgeous that is. It's beautiful, and let me tell you, I burn it in the morning, I burn it in the evening. I can't wait to burn it. It smells so
stunning.
good.
That is
Now,
stunning.
What you do at this point is just take a little spoonful. I'm going to stand up for a moment. And you add it to your charcoal that you have burning. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? You have this beautiful aromatic, let me waft it towards Jenny.
Oh, that is
Isn't that
so
gorgeous?
nice. I have been in teacher training program Bliss, where I've been creating emails and this whole leadership experience. So Karen's really taken the lead on Tea Time Season 5. Now I'm ready to get ahead, but I've been blending along with you as I've been in my own world with many of you. So there you go. And I haven't made this before, and I'm really, really excited to do this.
I'm going to move it over back behind us, but you can still see it now. It does get hot, okay? You don't want to touch the very bottom. It does have a little, if you get the kit from Aromatics International, there is one of these in your kit along with the resin, along with the charcoal, and along with the ash. All right, so for now, I'm going to set this right behind us.
This has probably been my favorite episode so far.
And you can move it around your room as well. You can move it from the kitchen to the living room to your bedroom, and just really get a good energy feel going in your home.
Oh my goodness.
Or if you're outside, this is beautiful. If you're sitting outside meditating or whatever, it's beautiful to sit there beside you.
I've been adding in a lot more ritual into my life. I've been really benefiting from that. And if you have been reading our Aromahead Weeklies 2 weeks ago, one of the things that I've committed to doing, and thankfully Karen is going to help me with this, is really get together a candle recipe that's a home run. I've made candles and I love making candles. Karen, again, is my aromatherapy expert for new recipes. We make them together, or she'll make them and show me how to make them. And I really want our candle recipe because I love that ritual. I burn a candle in the morning and again in the evening, just as that ritual. And I'm gonna add this into my my ritual experience during the day.
I guess somebody here gets to take this home today.
Oh, good.
So, and Tina, it's not crazy, is asking, will this set off my smoke detector? If you have this burning right under your smoke detector, it possibly could.
Yes, that seems reasonable.
Possibly could.
Like a candle.
You want to have it in an area that is, again, nicely ventilated, especially if you have your pets around. Make sure that they can go wherever they want to go if they think, that's not for me.
You know, and
it's not bad for the pets, though.
No, it's going to depend on how sensitive your smoke detector is. We had a family vacation to Glacier Park this last summer, and I was just blow drying my hair in the lodge, and it set off the smoke detector for the whole lodge. There was no smoke. I was horrified.
So, Hallie is asking, is there a way to warm the incense so that the smell fills the room without the smoke? So when you use a piece of charcoal and put resin on it, it will smoke. But there are different incense burners, like an electric burner perhaps, that you can, or if you put it in a bowl, which I have over there.
Shall I grab it? I can grab it. Which bowl? Jared's got it. The green one?
On Aromatics International, we have candles that you'll notice it doesn't have, you can use this for a burner as well, but this you're going to want to set on something that when it gets hot on the bottom, because it does get hot, it won't burn a surface that you're worried about. So anything that is made for incense burning works well. All right, this is lovely. Let's see. Thank you, Kathleen. We do have another recipe or two on our Aromahead blog that you can go over and look at if you want some more ideas. And yes, Sandra, lemon zest can work. Absolutely. These are going by fast.
We went offline just for a moment, so just refresh and you'll find us again. And Charlie is saying, Jared tripped over the cord. Was that true, Jared? Oh,
yeah.
It's actually Jaren, Jaren. It's a fun family fact. This is Karen. My dad's name is Laren. My middle name is Marin, and my brother's name is Jaren. We all rhyme.
Yeah, go figure. So, yes, we do have the resins. We have opopanax, frankincense, and myrrh at Aromatics International that you can buy. And if you go to the Tea Time Kit, go to your supplies, you can go to a page that has single supplies there that you'll get a discount when you purchase those on that page, or if you didn't want to buy the kit.
Right, absolutely. So there's two ways under supplies. You can go to the kit in terms of you can get everything that we've been talking about so far and what we will be making and blending in season 5. And you can also click a link right here under supplies. It'll take you to a page where you can buy individual. You can buy the opopanax resin or the frankincense resin, et cetera, et cetera.
Right, so Cindy, just go right below where you're viewing this, go to supplies. There's resources listed where all the recipes are. There's supplies listed and you can just click on the link on the supply list. All right, are we back?
We're back. And
We're
someone
back.
is asking me if you can please talk about the pretty green bowl again.
So if you go to Aromatics International, look under diffusers, you will see this, which is a very ambient raku.
Ah, yes.
R-A-K-U. It's beautiful. They come in different colors, and they're made so that it sits on a little frame, has a little candle under it. You can put water inside, put some drops of your essential oils inside, or you can just put your resin in there. and enjoy the resin in the water or all by itself in here. So it's kind of a cool thing. I love these. They're amazing.
And all of you who are my new teachers in the teacher training program, this would be a great workshop to put together. Absolutely. This would be really cool.
Good idea.
Yeah.
So, and how do you, Jenny is asking, how do you extinguish the incense? And that's where the ash comes in. You would push down the little piece of charcoal, just push it down into the ash, and it will, you can put it out that way. All right.
Okay.
So, you're right. Kathy, you do not need a code for the discount. Thank you, Anne, for putting that in there.
And just to distinguish, the page with all of the supplies on it, that's retail. Where you get the discount for season 5 is in the kit. That is an amazing discount. And Meredith is saying, yes, that would be a fabulous teacher training workshop. And yeah, this is one where, because it's, for me, this is the first time going through it. That was a huge hurdle for me into making this. And it's something that once you write down your lesson plan, this would be a fabulous one that you could really mark up to and make a really nice chunky income from that.
So you notice in the back there, it's barely smoking anymore, but yet we're still smelling it. And as it goes through, I'll take something and I'll kind of stir it up a little bit because the charcoal will burn up and it'll start to fall apart. You stir it up a little bit and you can add more incense if you want it to burn longer. Well,
I don't want to
I
end.
hope that you guys are excited about this.
I don't want to go.
And next week, I hope you join us for our third event, because next week we're doing a pine cone potpourri. I'm going to just step to the back here.
Are you? We didn't
And-
rehearse this part. Again, I've been buried in amazing teacher training
She
land.
has.
I'm coming up for air and I'm so excited.
I've had free reign on the tea times here.
She really has. I'm learning along with you.
So your homework for next week, to prepare for next week, is to go out and find 2 or 3 pine cones like this. Now, these are kind of stickery, so be careful. You might want to use a glove to pick these up. They have little stickers on the end. And I know that some of you don't have pine cones. You don't have pine trees available. So go out and look for something. Forage in the forest, forage in the desert, forage wherever, and find something that is porous enough that you can put some essential oil on and you'll be able to smell it. All right?
All
Okay,
right.
so that's your homework.
That's your
And
homework.
if you find something really cool out in nature,
Yeah,
we'd love for you to post it on our Instagram or Facebook.
that's right. Especially as if you received our Aromahead Weekly this morning, I invited all of you to, and if I'm not getting this right, if someone could, if the team could correct, but it's hashtag Aromahead Holiday Treats. Hashtag Aromahead Holiday Treats. If you do have social media, I would love for you to take a picture of any of your holiday treats or something in nature. And I would
Maybe a dried cactus even.
right wherever whatever your climate is. It could be bark,
Dried moss.
dried moss. I know the trail that we have a creek right behind us, and I walk all the time with my pup. And someone, I don't know who, but puts together these beautiful, I don't know what to call them, but creations with nature, just on picnic tables, like moss and bark. It's
That's right. Or old wood.
It's really cool.
Old branches that you see laying around. You know, pick up one of those old grayish branches.
yes, exactly. Anything that is hard and will hold that oil and not absorb it will be great. So if you are making holiday treats, or you are aromatherapy treats, or you are out in nature, we would love for you to put hashtag Aromahead Holiday Treats. And that way, when we're going through social media, we're able to either reshare what you're posting, which is so cool. We love letting people know what our Aromahead community members are doing. And then I love just going through and seeing what our students are making. And Jacqueline, driftwood would work amazingly.
Yes, if you live by the ocean, that would be amazing.
Some ways to keep connecting. I'm not going to go into it too much right now, but you have an email heading your way for Black Friday, Cyber Monday, all about, it's a little spoiler alert, our aromatherapy for natural living. We're going to be doing a promotion, so make sure if you're interested, if you haven't taken that class with us yet, it's very similar to this. In fact, we're going to be doing another 30-day challenge with our natural living students in January. So those of you who decide to enroll, will be invited to that. Those of you who are already in natural living will be invited to that as well. It'll be a wonderful way to start the new year. Some of you said that you did not get any emails for the teacher training program. So that application's closed this weekend, but if you missed that whole thing, reach out to us, team@aromahead.com.
Make sure to check your email preferences.
And check your email preferences. Make sure that we're your contacts. We're in your contacts, and you'll be getting all of the emails that I am writing sent to you. And if you go back through our Aromahead weeklies, are so incredible. They're so fun. Mm-hmm. We have staff favorites in there this week where you can link, and
it's they're really fun.
It's amazing.
Staff favorites are so fun. Look on the. It's called the Aromahead Notebook.
It's called the Aromahead Notebook. Yes. So
I have 2 things left.
Okay, yeah. I'm here for it.
Is the resin that we made today, which is 14 grams, 7 grams of each, and all of our spices, the clove bud, our orange peel, all fit into this 2-ounce jar. And this is such a great gift to give either to yourself or to somebody that you can't wait to give this to. And what I would do is I would give them a gift. If they're brand new at resins, give them a gift of the resin, the charcoal, the ash, and a little bowl that you like, such as that you would burn it in. Put a little cute little bow on it, a little handwritten directions. Oh my goodness, they're going to love it. And if you know they burn resins, just this all by itself is beautiful and very cost effective.
Absolutely.
And the second thing I wanted to say is, as I was going through comments early on, I noticed that some of you were talking about the aloe cream. And for those of you who don't even know what that is a recipe in our natural living class that we offer at the Aromahead Institute. I made it yesterday again. I've been making it every couple of weeks, and I put different oils in each time, different carrier oils. I haven't even put essential oils in it. And it's my absolute favorite. And I know those of you who have made it say the same thing.
Yes.
But I hate to even say that because you have to be in the class to see it. But if you are in the class,
go make it.
Go make it. Cynthia says, aloe cream, love.
It's worth the entire cost of the program just on its own. It's so decadent and beautiful. And again, we'll be sending you, those of you who aren't enrolled, we'll be sending you an invitation for Black Friday, Cyber Monday. I don't want to ruin it too much, just a little teaser of what's coming to your inbox. And again, make sure we're in your preferences so that you are first in line when we open that promotion up.
And Sheila, I love that you put this in here. Natural living class would be an amazing and health supportive gift for the holidays.
Oh, it would be.
If you have somebody super special in your life, including yourself, that hasn't had that natural living class that we offer at the Aromahead Institute, you're going to make somebody really happy.
I love this. Kim is saying on her second batch of aloe cream after the 30-day challenge. Yes, we love to hear that. So our 30-day challenge in January, if you've gone through it, it's going to look a little bit different because it's going to be a New Year type theme, but it'll be the same basic idea where we're going to go through each particular lesson and do tips and tricks for all of that and just hang out with you. So if you're liking tea time, you'll love that experience.
So stay tuned. Be sure you're on our newsletter list so that you get these wonderful emails that come with all of our announcements and all of the wonderful links and recipes.
Yes.
We have a lot of fun at the Aromahead Institute.
We have so much fun. And again, a huge thank you to all of our Aromahead team who are here. We have the best aromatherapy instructors in the industry. We're so thankful that they are here nourishing all of us with their tips and tricks and love. And again, big thank you to Jaren for running the show today. And we're going into Thanksgiving here in America.
Yep.
I'm so happy.
This week.
I'm so happy. So wishing all of you a warm, safe, amazing holiday time if that is what you're going into. And if not, I hope you have a wonderful rest of your week.
See you next week.
We'll see you next
for our
week.
pine cone
for
blending.
Episode 3, Pine Cone Potpourri. All right. Bye for now, everyone.